What are we doing now?
So I'm adding the cherry puree to the carboy, which already has the honey in it and the yeast nutrient. As I started, I rinsed off the blades of the Ninja that I used to puree it. And I am now, as I said, adding this to it. This has pectic enzyme in it, which releases more juice from the cherries than otherwise would come out. And it's pureed because that makes it go into the carboy easier. I also think it releases more of the flavors into the juice than would otherwise get into the mead. Although the yeast will also pull some of that out as it ferments, so it's not necessarily important to do that. And no, I have not done any experimenting as to whether or not adding the pectic enzyme makes a difference in my final flavor. Perhaps if pectic enzyme cost a bit more, I would do that to find out if it's worth leaving it out, but it's cheap enough. I'm willing to spend the money for it to have no impact on the final flavor of my mead. And now I need to activate the yeast for this, which will also be Lalvin 71B.
So that's pretty much, well, with the lighting here, it's not totally accurate, but it's kind of like a very dark maroony burgundy color, and it's going to be absolutely gorgeous when it comes out after we filter off the must. After how long is it going to sit, Attila?
It's going to sit in the carboy this first time for a month, maybe a little longer, before I rack it the first time. And and as she said, you can't really see. It actually usually comes out as looking like black cherry soda. The color of black cherry soda.
Black cherry Wishniak stuff.
Yes. Although I don't really know what that looks like because I've never seen it. I know what black cherry soda looks like. So now, like I said, I'm waiting for the water. The water from my sink comes through warm enough that I don't need to heat it up to activate the yeast. It actually comes up hotter than I need, but it works.
We don't want to kill our yeast. The elite yeasty beasties need to survive, and they won't survive if it's too warm. Take note of this when you go to heat your milk or your water.
And important note here is also we have well water, so we get very good flavors. If you are in town, chances are good that you may have water that would not be good to use out of the tap. You'll have to use your own judgment on that.
If you want to go with Schuylkill Punch in your brewing, in your brewing projects, by all means, that's your kitchen. That is your, it's a free country, baby. Use that Schuylkill Punch. I don't care.
But I know that some town water will be less comfortable for the yeast. The yeast will not do as well in some town water because of what they've added to sanitize it. Not saying yours is like that, not saying most is like that. I just know that there's some, and some bring other flavors that, people find unpleasant to the final product. So use your judgment. As I said, we have well water, and I find it to work very well. It's basically spring water, so I don't have to buy spring water. I get it out of the faucet.
You all are wondering what I'm giggling about. This one just showed up. Say hello to the world, Margaret. Hello, world.
We're in the kitchen. She decided that means it's dinner time.
Doesn't matter what time of day it is. Could be, 1 in the afternoon. Could be 6 a.m. It's time for now. It's 9 o'clock. Is it 9 o'clock, baby? Look at her. Is it 9 o'clock, baby? Is it? Yes. Is it, Mommy? Margaret. Psst, psst. Say hello. Say hello. Yes, I could film her all day. I could film her just sleeping. She's just
So now we're
sleeping.
waiting for the yeast to proof.
Proofing, yes. And this will take about a good
About 5 minutes.
5 minutes? Oh, you did say that, didn't you?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Pausing.